Hello, Gemini. This is your oracle reading for September 2025. My name's Kathleen. I'm one of the spirit operators. If you're new here, I do things a little differently. I interact with spirit and I get information from the images. The deck of cards we're using is the Shaman's Oracle. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have Dancer of Friendship. Oh, I'm sorry. Right away I'm getting false friendship. So in the image, there's two characters here. And I'm getting that this is your character, and this is the false friend, who in this image seems to be holding a balloon, which these are cave drawings, so I don't think that's what it actually is, but that's how it's coming through for me as I'm looking at this. Because the balloon is a gift. So this false friend has given you a gift or gifts, or they like to present you with things, or they treat you, you go to lunch or dinner or something, and it's always their treat. Well, it might not always be, but they tend to keep score. So, if you have a friend and sometimes you pay, sometimes they pay, and you don't really pay attention, it's just kind of like whatever happens, happens because you're friends and that it's all cool. This person keeps score. So they arrange it so that they have always given you more than you have given back in return. They always keep it so that you owe them. Even if they perhaps haven't spent as much money, type of idea, right? But maybe they've given more things. So they might have given like a whole pile of cheaper gifts to you, which don't add up to the one expensive thing you got them. Just this type of idea, right? And so they, in their head, they've given you more, so you owe them. And they really have that attitude of you owe them. And they're going to cash it in. They're going to try to force you to pay them back somehow. It doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel good. They may expect you to invest your money in them, which you're not going to see any returns. They may expect you to bail them out of a nasty situation or join in on doing something illegal. They may want you to I'm getting the image of like as if they were to give you illegal drugs and ask you to hold on to them for them. Whether or not you're aware, like it might be, here's this item, can you please watch it for me, and there's drugs inside of it. It's that type of idea. I'm not saying that's exactly how it'll play out, but for some of you it might. So look around in your life right now and figure out if you have a friend that's been acting that way, if they have been keeping score of you owe me type of attitude. Because if you can figure out who this is, then start distancing yourself from them. Because it possibly and most likely, this person has already sort of been starting this behavior, and it's probably gotten a little bit worse over time. And their behavior, whatever, just keeps getting a little bit worse, but you keep putting up with them because you're kind of like, well, they didn't start out that way, so hopefully it's just a temporary thing. No, that's going to continue to get worse and a lot worse. So yeah, if you can figure out who it is, separate yourself from them. Okay. Because there isn't really a feeling that you do owe them, but in their head, you do. So yeah, if you know who this is, if you don't know who this is and they're trying to entice you or get you to do something you're really not comfortable with, just straight out say no. And if they say, you owe me, just tell them, well, you'll have to find something else for me to pay back because I'm not doing this. Okay, so don't fall for it because you're going to get dinged. If you do what they want, it's like you're the one that's going to end up paying. If it's some sort of criminal thing, or it's like you're the one who'll get caught. So yeah, be really, really careful. Okay, the next card we have is Dancer of Frustration. So this feels like your energy, and then it's like a group of friends. It could be coworkers for some of you. Like they rather look up to you. It's almost like you're the leader of the pack. So like if there's a group of you and you're all want to hang out Friday night or something, and it's almost like they expect you to come up with the ideas, and they'll just kind of go along with it. So again, I'm getting that, yeah, they look up to you. It could just be maybe they put a lot of responsibility on you. They expect you to take the lead. They expect you to put in more effort, and they're just going to kind of follow along. It almost feels like, you enjoyed the egotistical side of, hey, these people look up to me or they can't do without me, but it's like it's wearing off. You're getting a little tired of always having to figure out what to do, of always having to be the responsible one. So in this picture, if you're this individual, then there's like three underneath looking up, and there's one that's almost equal to you. See if you can pass on some of the responsibility or leadership qualities to this other person. I think you probably know in your group who would be the person that could do that. So we'll go back to the example of Friday night. Hey, what do we do? You can ask them. They all come to you. Hey, what are we gonna do Friday night? You can say, well, hey, how about you decide this week and start spreading out the responsibility, right? Delegate. Get the others to help it. It just feels like there's a chance of you just burning out and turning your back on them. And that's not going to go over well with this group. Okay? It could be friends, it could be coworkers, however this plays out for you. But yeah, you've got to start getting others to pull their weight and start doing things because it just feels like you're going to burn out if you don't. So don't be afraid to delegate, to say, hey, no, this week it's your choice, or you're responsible for this, or whatever. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So the next card we have here is Dancer of Reconciliation. So this feels like two elders, two older individuals, and then that's kind of your younger, more youthful energy back here. So like you could be watching them, or perhaps you're approaching them. It's like you're going to them for wisdom, for knowledge, for teachings. You know, they might just be showing you the ropes, um, teaching you a new skill. It feels as though perhaps you're a little hesitant, but no, it's like they're waiting for you to come to them so they can kind of take you under their wing and show you how to do whatever it is that you want to do. I hope this is making sense. Yeah, but so don't be afraid to approach them. It could just be one person, but it feels like it's more than one person. You know, maybe it's a group or community that you want to be part of, and you're worried about how to approach it or how to become part of it. And yeah, it really feels like the green light's on. Like, don't worry, go ahead, you'll be accepted. They'll be quite happy to take you in. So take that jump, take that leap, take the risk, take the chance, go for it. Okay, like it looks and feels very positive. Okay, so if that's something that's coming up September, then go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing from spirit, like if it's a back to school situation and you need to approach somebody or people, like yeah, just do it. It's gonna work out good. Okay. Okay, so the next card we have here is Spirit of Initiation. So this feels like you moving forward. You're reaching forward, you're stepping forward, you're getting into your momentum, things are improving. Your path is becoming clear ahead of you. So if you've been working towards something, aiming towards something, keep moving forward, okay? It's like I'm hearing like don't stop now. Keep moving forward. You're getting there, and I think this month, right? September, or you know, the by the end of the year, you're going to see much more clearly what's waiting for you in the future, the direction you're heading. You know, if you've been, it's it's like the path is becoming clear and more focused. Okay, so that you'll get a much better idea of where you're going. Things are opening up for you. So yeah, keep going in the direction you're going because you're going in the right direction. However that's playing out for you. Okay? Yeah, Spirit said that's it. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you very much for watching.